welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be creating a look with the Chanel Quad Quiet Revolution. This is this beautiful blue eyeshadow quad here. We're going to create something kind of cool tone, kind of warm tone with this eyeshadow quad here as well. This is Candeur Expérience, one of my all-time favorite palettes just ever. But before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell on the side so you can know whenever I post a new video. So I wore a combination of these two palettes last week in a video, and I got a lot of comments and messages asking me to do a tutorial, which for me, I always find that to be a very high compliment when I do a look in a video and you guys want to see a tutorial. Like, I love that. The only issue is that when I'm doing my makeup, I don't necessarily take notes about what steps I did. So when I'm trying to recreate it, I try to I have to think, I have to look at the photos and kind of zoom in, be like, what did I do? Where did I put that thing? So we're gonna go ahead and try to recreate whatever look I did a few videos ago. So everything has been primed and prepped. We have our coffee here ready to go. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So as I'm filming this, it is November 1st. And I went on the Sephora website because obviously, and as soon as I go on the Sephora.ca website, it's all like Christmas gifts. It's like holiday season, and I'm like, okay, so I guess a lot of people love celebrating Christmas like really early, but yeah, I had to share that with you guys. So to start off, I'm gonna go into Candeur Expérience, and I'm gonna go into this lightest shade here. You guys know the drill. Using a big fluffy brush like this, we're going to pack this and we're just going to sweep it all over and kind of have that be our transition shade. So we ended up going to some of our friends last night because where we live, we don't really get trick-or-treaters. Like, we've tried. This is our 3rd year here, I believe, and every year we decorate, we do pumpkins, we put like candles in the pumpkins, we light the pumpkins, we leave the light on outside, we get candy, and no one comes. One year the landlady came, that was the highlight. So we ended up going to a couple of our friends' places last night because they live in like prime trick-or-treater territory. Like when Dave and I got to the neighborhood, we were like, what is this? It was like hordes and hordes of children, like costume, like kids, teenagers, toddlers, like so many, like literally like hundreds on the street. We were like, what is this? Like, it's so different from our neighborhood that's literally like 10 minutes away. So we ended up giving out candy at our friend's place. I don't know why, but I just love the idea of trick-or-treaters. I love the idea of like giving candy to trick-or-treaters. I'm like, oh, you're so dressed up and you're cute and you're making an effort to celebrate. It's so adorable. So at first, when they would show up, I would give like handfuls of candy. And then after like 4 kids, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like run out of candy. Like, I need to slow down. So I had to like slow down. But I felt bad just giving like 1 piece of candy. I'm like, come on, like you need to give like, you need to give 2. Like you need to give like a balance of like candy and chocolate, I feel like, you know? That's just me. But yeah, maybe I would feel differently if I had like hundreds of kids at my doorstep, like every Halloween. That'd be expensive Halloween candy. And then every now and then there would just be like there'd be like a little bit of a lull. And then all of a sudden there'd be like dozens of kids, like one after the other, and be like, you take this thing and you take this thing. It was a lot of fun though. What's this strand of hair doing? Like, I think this strand can't decide if it wants to go up or down. Go back there. Now let's do this thing. I'm so frustrated with my hair because as it gets colder, I have to wear like a scarf, and then wearing a scarf rubs behind the back of my neck. And then when I go to wash my hair, there's literally like a giant block of matted knot. It's so frustrating. And then when I use a heavy conditioner to detangle the knot, then that weighs my hair down and my hair doesn't curl as well. So it's just, I'm getting my hair cut next week. I'm considering, like, every time I'm in the shower, like hacking away at my curls, I always like think maybe I should just go bald. Maybe I'll just shave my head. I won't shave my head, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're just like so frustrated, like trying to get rid of these knots, and life is hard. Like, this does not look curly. This looks like a wave. This looks like straight and frizzy. My hair sometimes is very curly, My hair used to be very curly and coily. As I get older, it just like loosens and just like does this. Like again, like I said, life is so hard. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Quiet Revolution palette. I'm gonna go ahead and use this really vibrant blue shade right here. Ooh, I see a delivery truck outside because I'm expecting a delivery, so I'm just gonna creep out the window like, hey. There's a strike with Canada Post, so it's kind of making deliveries sparse. He's going across the street. Okay, well, that delivery was not for me. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna go into this a vibrant blue shade right here, and I'm going to pack it with this little flat brush here, and I'm going to pack as much color as I can, and then I'm going to tap it on the lid. And there will be fallout, but that's okay. We are doing eyes first, face second. There we go. It's so blue. And I am tapping a little bit, just because. So from what I remember, I went ahead and went into the darkest shade here with a blending brush, and I think I also went into the lighter shade here. So maybe I'll start by going into this one and just like gradually build this up. So now that I have a little bit of the lighter brown placed here, now I'm going to go into this darker brown here with the same brush and do the same thing. Although this one is a bit darker, so you can feel free to like tap off a lot and go in lightly. And I know that I normally use a separate brush to place the color and blend, but I do remember that when I created this look, I just used this one. So I'm gonna do that now. When do you guys start decorating for Christmas? It's November 1st. I feel like it's too early for me, for my home. Like, if people want to decorate their own homes, that's their deal. But like for me, I'm like, that's a bit too early for me. I want to wait until maybe even December, to be honest. I mean, I think we'll put the lights outside before because it gets too cold if you like wait too long. But as far as like a tree, because we get like a real tree. So like if we get a real tree now, like we'll have to get like 3 or something, you know? I've always preferred real trees over plastic ones. I feel like first of all, in order to have like a fake tree or a plastic tree, you need to have like the space to store like a giant 6-foot box for like the rest of the year, which we don't really have at the moment because we had a spare room which we turned into makeup room / office. So we don't really have like the space to just store this giant box. And I love like, I don't know, a real tree. This feels more festive. So now that this is placed here, I'm going back into my original blending brush, the big fluffy one. There might still be a little bit of the lighter shade on it, but that's fine. We're just going to go here and blend this out. And we're going very lightly, like I'm holding it by like the tip here. So I don't really have like that much pressure on the brush. And I'm literally just like buffing through. I have some blue here. I don't know how that got there. I mean the eyeshadow obviously, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna clean that whole thing up after. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into this vibrant blue shade and just like very, very lightly tap into this and just place this here as well. So I just dipped very lightly back into the light shade here and just buffed this whole area out. Okay, so for the time being, I am going to clean this up and do my face makeup and come back. So again, I'm going to use a little bit of eye cream and I'm going to go in with a Q-tip and just clean this up. You can go in with toner if you want, but I don't know, I feel like my under eye area is dry enough. I don't want to, you know, take away the moisture. So I just put a little bit of eye cream here and I'm just like going like this and let's clean this up. Right now, it doesn't actually look like there's that much fallout, but you'll see when I clean this up, you'll see so much blue on the Q-tip. It's definitely worth doing. That is just from one eye. So imagine if you left that under your eye area whatever foundation or concealer you would put on would just end up looking like you're not gonna correct blue eyeshadow, you know? Like, it doesn't look like there's anything here, but as you can see, cleaning this up and leaving that like that, like, I don't know, I'm just saying if you're gonna bother putting on concealer, foundation, etc., it's best to clean up the under eye area, especially like with a blue. And I'm also going here as well. Hey guys, so I am just doing my concealer now, and I'm using this brush here. I know I've talked about this before in other videos, but since we're dealing with blue eyeshadow, I feel like I need to reiterate this. But with your concealer brush with like extra product that's on it, you don't have to add more product, but whatever is left on here, you're just gonna go in here and just clean this up, and that'll just brighten the whole area up. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and use this highlighting palette here. This is the Dior Backstage Glow palette. I am going to use, I think, a mixture of the gold and white shade here for the highlighter on my brow bone. And then I'm gonna mix those again and highlight this brow bone here. And especially on the inner corner here, I want there to be a lot of light. Okay, now going in with a small tapered brush, I'm going to go back into this darkest shade in the Candeur Expérience quad, and I am going to align the bottom lashes here. I do recommend tapping away any excess product because since we've already done all this eye makeup, you don't want to have fallout. Okay, and now let's go in with lots and lots of mascara. All right, I think this look is coming together. Let's finish off with the lip. I think I'm gonna go with something a little bit more nude. Now, I started off with this Smashbox Always Sharp Lip Liner in Rosebud. I then went into this MAC Viva Glam. I have used almost all of this. This means that I really like it. This is just like a really nice nudie. It has shimmer. It has a luster. It says luster on it. Is that a luster finish? It has this finish here. And then over top of all that, I used this MAC lip gloss in Nymphet. This lip gloss, you guys, is absolutely stunning. It is the perfect pinky rosy gold lip gloss. Like, this just makes your lips look fantastic. I like this combination for lips, but honestly, even on its own, it's really pretty. And I do like to go pretty heavy-handed with this lip gloss because it's just so pretty. It's gorgeous. This one again is called Nymphet. So there you guys go. This is the finished look. I feel like it does end up looking a little bit sultry. I don't know, I really like this look. I've just realized that I often don't wear eyeliner with my eyeshadow looks, even though that I own like this and this of eyeliner. I just choose not to wear it most of the time. I don't know, I feel like not wearing eyeliner often makes it look more natural in a way, but that's just me and my preferences. Maybe I should start to wear more eyeliner. I have so many. Anyway, I really like how this look turned out. I really like the combination of using Quiet Revolution with Candeur Expérience because they're both matte and they are both very complementary to each other. It's easy to wear them both together. I'm just struggling to show both of them to you guys right now. Like, they're just very pretty and complementary to each other. And if you happen to own both of these or either one of these or similar ones, I'm sure you can recreate something close to this at home. I am interested in doing a video comparing Quiet Revolution to Road Movie, maybe doing a swatch by swatch comparison and maybe doing like a different eye, like using Quiet Revolution on one eye and then Road Movie on the other eye. Road Movie was the blue eyeshadow palette that came out last year in the fall collection. I think that could be interesting to see and also interesting to do. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this look today. If there are any other makeup looks or reviews you guys want to see. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me that you watch my videos because there are like so many videos you could watch, but the fact that you watch me does mean a lot to me. So I hope you guys got some inspiration for some like makeup looks at home. Hope you guys had a fantastic day and I will see you guys next time. Bye.